Okay, I don't think last night someone won the Powerball yet. But the draw was crazy last night. They had 420s and 160s. They're drawing those crazy numbers. Again, I told you, 5, 6 corners, 7 corners are to aim for. If you see a lot 8 and 9 corners, aim for those corners. And please always remember nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. And subscribe, donate, share, like my video. Click on either icon. And also, you click the join member video for members video over there. Or if you want a Dster, email me for a Dster and the Invincible numbers. If you want to hit the jackpot, please do so. Follow the rules. And let's look at the Powerball for last night versus the other night. So the other night was 325, 305, 6 corner game with a two double numbers. Last night was 4 20s. So instantly you get all 4 numbers using the 20s, using the 2s. If you have 4 numbers using the 2s, it's automatic 1 corner automatic use for each one of those 20s. So if you compare that draw versus the other draw. So now let's write all the numbers down. 20s, 22, 26, 28, dodge 25 from last draw, 63, and we have the ball 05. So again, 20 from the red ball went to the white ball. And you can see none of the digit repeat on the white ball. Now, if you look at 0, it's used 2 times in the digit 5 and 20, but 5 is not used. If the 5 is not used, you can automatically wipe that out because the 5 is not part of the matrix because we only use the white ball numbers. So if 5 is not part of the white ball numbers, you do not we do not use the digit 5 for the white ball numbers to pick your matrix. So any number associated with the 5 is not part of the matrix. So 1, not used. 2 is used 4 times with each of those 20s. And again, 3 is used for 63 1 time. 4, 5 is used 1 time for the red ball, but I'm going to put it down anyway. No, 4, 5, 6 is 1 time for 63. 7 not there. 8, 6 used 2 times, 63 and 26. And extra digit 2 is also used for 22. So again, the 8 is used 1 time. So let's round up the digits. 2, 4, corner. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12. Now this is a 12 corner with a 7. 12 corner with a 7 corner actually being used. Now, if the white ball don't have the digit 5, then you do not use the digit 5 to pick your white ball numbers. Therefore, it's a 6 corner game, a 6 and a 7 corner game, because the 5 is not used for the white ball. So if you compare the other draw, you're gonna see a similarity with both draw using 6 corner for the white ball. And the difference is that the white ball number also uses the red ball number from the other draw versus last night, where the red ball number 05 is not using the white ball, and there's no double number. There's 1 double number in last night's draw versus 2 double number in the other night's draw, and there's no dead end digit on on Wednesday's night draw, and there's a dead end digit 8 on last night's draw. So those are differences, and you must utilize those differences to factor in where you want your numbers to be in the Dster. So again, you see no dead end digit 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. That means if you don't see a 5, 6 corner game, you aim for those corners. Now, if you don't see a 7, 8, 9, you don't see any dead end digit 7, 8, 9 from the last draw, you would take chance and go for one of those dead end digits. So last night, you would have to aim for any of those dead end digits, 7, 8, or 9. In the Dster, you have to factor those in. Don't see a lot of dead end digits 7, 8, and 9. go through those digits. You separate those group by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other group is 7, 8, 9. Why? Because 0 through 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not 10 digits. 7, 8, 9 are 10 digits, meaning there are no 70 to 99 in Powerball. So you must factor in those digits. For Mega Millions, it's 71 to 99. So factor in those digits, you're gonna hit that jackpot. And factor in and decide how much corner you want to use. So again, let's go through the Dster. I'm gonna keep the top comparison. So in terms of comparison, the double 2 should be on the not on the inside. That means the extra 2 should be on the outside. This 2 that's not used should be on the outside, because you need the 2 to be used for all numbers. So the 8 can stay in the middle, somewhere in the middle here. Let's put the 8 somewhere in the middle here. Now the 05 is not used, so 05 can stay on the outside also. Now you have 3 and the 6, right? 3 and the 6. So 3 and the 6 should stay here. Now the 6 I would put here. I would put the 6, I would put the 3 here, and I'll put the 8 here. Why? Because I want to block out as much number as possible. So you have 22 with the extra 2 being on the outside. At 05 will have to stay like this. 05 cannot stay like this because 05 have to be somewhere correctly done. So 22, 8, and 0. It have to be like this. So it have to be like this. I'm sorry about that. It have to be like this because why? Because when you do not use the 05 in your matrix, you use this part to pick your white numbers. The 05 have to stay like this because you're not using 05. So 280, 2365. So that means you have 26 not there. So what do? You gotta make sure 26 is there. 26 has to be there. So the 2 or the 3 have to be factored in correctly. So you have no choice but to put the 8 over there. You have to put the 8 over there. There's no other choice, because if you put the 0 on the left hand top corner, you're gonna lose 05. You cannot lose 05 either. You cannot lose 05 either. So there's no other choice. If you put the 0 over there, then you have to bring the 5 to the right side. If you put the 5 on the right side and leave the 8 over there, it's going to be on the outer perimeter. So last night I showed you cannot put the 8 in the center to block out all the numbers. So 20 will be left and right. 22 will be diagonal. 26 will be diagonal. 28 will be left and right. 63 will be left and right. And 05 will be diagonal. So this should be your matrix. Even though there's an end digit, it still have a little bit impact, because you don't have 82, 83 now. You don't have 2 extra number, versus if you put it in the middle, you don't have like 4 or 5 of those number in your matrix. Now let's put the matrix. I try to show you guys the best way to hit the jackpot. So if you can see that, the other draw, it was actually a 33 and 55, actually a 12 matrix game for Wednesday's draw. But actually I said it was a 10 matrix game, because when you pick a double number section, you automatically use those 2 numbers. If you pick one section with 1 double number, you automatically use that 1 double number. You pick a section with 3 double numbers, you automatically use a section with you automatically use that section that has 3 numbers. You must use all 3 numbers per line. So that means that it's actually a 10 matrix game, because you already know 33 and 55 is in your matrix and it's coming out. So that means that 33 and 55 comes, you hit 2 numbers on all lines. That 33 and 55 should not be part of your matrix, because you already used it already, because it's a guaranteed hit. So you only focus on the other 10 numbers. So actually it was a 10 number game. So same scenario for last night. Since you know 22 is in your matrix, and you know 22 is coming, and therefore if it comes, you hit 22 correctly. Therefore 22 shouldn't be part of your matrix either. So 820 3265. Eight, 2, 0, 2, 3, 6, 5. Now I'm gonna color it black so you guys don't get confused. I don't want you guys to get confused. Sorry about that. Now, as you can see, that 22, one of them should be actually 2, and this should be actually 2. Why is this actually 2? Because you don't want to create too much scenario with the digit 2. If you put a 2 over there, you're going to have 25 also, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want to put the 0 over here and the 0 over here. 2 over here and the 0 over here. You're going to have a 26, you're going to have an extra 25. You don't want to do that, and have 52. So you don't want to create too much scenario, because here you're going to have 28 and 23 with both 2, so that would not increase the matrix. So again, you're going to start with the 0 low number first and work your way up. I don't think you need that much number, so I'm going to put 4 lines, 4 rows only. So you're going to have 02, 03, 05, 20. You see that? 03, 05, 23, no 25, 30. You can see the similarity. 32, 36, 38, 50, 56, 60, 62, and we do one more row. 60, 62, 63, and 65, and 22. So actually 4, 8, 12, 16, correct, 16 matrix game, not 17, because 27 you're using automatically. That means it's a 16 matrix game compared to a 10 matrix game from the other night. So it's still not a lot of numbers compared to other draws. You see it? That means last night should be an easy draw. And if you look at these numbers, 02 and 03, 05, 20, and 23, all these 4 numbers from the other draw, all these numbers from the other draw, let's color it differently, I don't want to confuse you. All these 4 numbers from the other draw are there. So the 20 that was from last Wednesday's draw to the next came. And you have 30 and 32 also the same matrix from one draw next. 50 also the same matrix from Wednesday to Saturday in the same matrix. And that's it. That's it. Now, I try to find a way to put the 8 in the middle. If I put the 8 in the middle, I'm going to lose 20. I cannot lose to 20. And if I put the 3 over here, I'm going to lose the 63. So that means even if I put it here, 6 here, 3 here, and 8 here, I would still lose out. I would still lose out. Why? Because it would still be on the outer perimeter. I would still lose out. It would still be outer perimeter. But the only thing that might change is now you don't have, instead of blocking 2-digit 2s with the 8, you block the 6 and 0 instead. So let's do this. Let's compare the matrix this way. So with this way, you have 02, because, like I said over here, the 3 is used only one time. So let's say I do it this way. You're gonna have O2. You don't have O3. Let's redo the matrix. You're gonna have O2. You're gonna have O5, 6, 8. O5, O6, and O8. You're gonna have 20, 23, 26, 28. You're gonna have 32 and 36. You're gonna have 50 and 58. Do you see that? 50 and 58. No, not 50. Oh, the 5 is not used, so forget about the 50. You're gonna have 60, 68, 62, and 63. Now you're gonna have the extra 22 there. That means you're gonna have 14 numbers. You're gonna have 14 numbers. So your best option would be 320 2685. 2685. That would be your matrix. Because now you will still have the 20, you will still have the 22, you will still have the 26 going up and down, you still have the 28 going diagonal, and 63 going diagonal, and 05 also going diagonal. Now, if I do it the 8 on the outer perimeter, on the top, I will have added 2 extra numbers, bring it up to, instead of bringing it up to 14 number, I bring it up to 16 number plus the 22. Now I only have 14 number plus 22, which is 15 numbers. Do you see the difference? So now you see the difference where your matrix, or where you pick the number in the Dster, it should be where it should be correctly. Where you think the hidden number is. And I will pick around the 8, 9, or 7 for last night because I didn't see any 7, 6, 7, 8, or 9. I didn't see any 7, 8, or 9 from the previous draw, so I have to pick that section of the Dster. Now on the other draw, I told you since 35 and 55 is in your matrix, you would have to use 33 and 55 on all lines because that's a unique number. Unique number should be used instantly. So that means I'm not gonna erase anything. I'm gonna put separately over here. That means that 22 would have to be used on all lines. I will start with 2 lines because that's the only double number in the Dster section. That means that 22 will be used on all lines. That means you can see all those unique numbers from last draw. 33 and 55, I would have to use 22 now on all lines. Yeah. I have to use 22 on all lines for now. Why? Because 22 is the only unique number that's 100% of getting drawn. Now, you gotta look at the Dster to see which is the next highest percentage drawn digit. 8 being at 68, 28, and 08. Looks like 8 is at 33%, am I correct? The 3 is at 23, 32, 63, 36, 25%. The 2, 20, 23, 26, 28, and 2. That would not be a safe bet because you will not bet, or you will not know that another 2 will be used. You want to make sure you're 100% sure if another 2 is used or not. So if you pick that section, try to use every single digit one time first before you repeat another digit to play a safe bet that you do not know that another digit will be used. If you know, then it's okay. But if you don't know, play it on a safe bet and pick the highest percentage digit number that's not used, which is 08, which is the digit 8, 08, 28, and 68. That means for that number, you will have to use the digit 8 again. Sorry about that. Yeah, 5. 4. That means I would need 3 lines for 08, 68, and 28. '08. 3 lines of those, three numbers on those lines. Now your next safest bet, I told you what the next safest bet is. The next safest bet would be the 3s and the 6. 6 is 62, 63, 60, 68, 26, 6. 6 would be your last choice. So after you use the digit 0, 8, 2, 3, you're left with digit 3 and 6 to be used. So since you're left with digit 3 and 6 to be used, you're going to use the 3 first, because 3 is the next highest percentage number. You have 63, 32, 23, and 36. Right? 25% of being picked correctly with the digit 3 occurring on 63. So you cover all digits. Since there's 4, you're going to have to use this 4 times. And each of the 8 must cover 63. Just in case, you must cover 63. You must cover 32. You must cover 23. See? And you must cover 36. Voila. Here's your digit 3 use. Here's your digit 2 use again. So, and here's your digit 2 use again. So that means your line, your hitting line would be 22 and 28. So all these with 22 and 28 would hit the first 2 balls 4 times. And your third number that hit would have been 63 next. So 22, 28, and 63 will hit you 3 balls. And the rest of this will hit you 4 balls. Now, your worst digit is 6. So that means your next safest bet, even though digit 2 has the highest percentage of being picked. Why? Because let's look at the digit 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times, 16% also. Since you don't count the 22, it's 5 times, being at 20%. Because why? Because 22 is automatically being used. So automatically being used, you do not count it in the matrix. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still have 7 of the digit 2. So in terms that you do not know the digit 2 is being used 2 times, you count it as individual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 14% of getting picked correctly. And once you use it already, you do not want to take a chance and go for the digit 2 again. You want to play all digit first. So this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 62, 36, 63, 60, 68, 26, and 6. So that means go back there, and you have to use that digit 6 7 times on each of those balls that did not have the digit 6 being used. That means for these, you do not have to use the digit 6 7 times, only 6 times, because you do not need to cover 63. For this, you need to cover 6 times also. 6 times also on each of those balls. So that means right now you spend $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12. You spend $24 to guarantee 3 numbers. $24 to guarantee 3 numbers. $24. Now, if you add the digit, if you add the digit 6 to it, occurring 7 times of those, each of the number that has digit 6, you would have to spend an additional $2 per line. So, if you, in order for this line to cover all 7, all 6, because you minus 63, you need $12 to cover this line. Sorry about that. You need $12. You need $12 to cover this line. You need 6 line of this. 6 line here. 6 line here. 7 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 line here. 6 line here. 6 line here. And 6 line here to guarantee 4 balls. 4 balls. And if you add up the lines, sorry about that. I don't know why this didn't go through. 18 plus 18 is 36. 21 plus 21 is 42. 36 plus 42 is 78. That means you have 78 lines to cover 4 numbers correctly. That will cost you $156. If you play by that matrix you're doing. So each matrix, if you do it like that, you only spend $156 to cover last night's number using the correct Dster matrix to cover 4 numbers. And like I said, the 05 is a gamble because there's only 26 red ball. You gamble the red ball, you will hit that number. So you gamble the red ball, you hit 5 numbers. So again, try to post a mega for tomorrow. Straw. You can email me. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. And please donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. You can click on either icon to support my channel. And also remember, click the join members video for members video over there. And you can email me for any game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. So make sure you stick to the plan. Now, also I want to show you something before I leave this video. And if you look at the Monday's draw, let's look at Monday's draw. You can see the scenario that it might go, it might stay because the streak is 6. So it might stay at 6 corner or it might go back up because you got to watch out for those 5 corner games. Never appear once. Even if you used a red ball that's not used for the white ball. Like last night's draw, the red ball 5, digit 5 is not used for white ball. It still not bring it down to 5 corner game. So we gotta watch out for those 5 corner game. And when it comes, you should hit at least 4, 5, or 6 numbers, all numbers. So watch out for those.